Cuba says it's completely run out of oil reserves and that its national grid has again partially collapsed. Power cuts were already lasting up to 22 hours a day, and it's likely to plunge the country into longer and more frequent blackouts. These are satellite images showing nightlights in Cuba. The before images were taken in May of 2025. And if you compare them to this month, you can clearly see large parts of the country are much darker. The US has effectively blocked oil shipments to Cuba since January as part of a campaign to force political change. Its top suppliers, Venezuela and Mexico, have cut off exports after the US threatened them with tariffs. Only a single Russian-owned tanker has made it to Cuba since that blockade began. And it's estimated to have delivered 730,000 barrels of crude in late March, but that was nowhere near enough to cover the needs of roughly 10 million people. Citing Cuban health officials, the United Nations says more than 96,000 patients have had surgeries postponed because of power shortages, including 11,000 children. Doctors are struggling to treat people who need dialysis and newborns who rely on incubators. CIA Director John Ratcliffe has visited Havana for talks with senior officials, and it comes as the US has renewed an offer of $100 million in aid to Cuba, despite imposing a wave of new economic sanctions. But Cuba's president says instead of offering aid, the US should lift what he has described as a genocidal blockade.